ensure, Mr. Speaker, that we do not compromise our fiscal consolidation objectives and targets. Expenditures are planned to match the downward revision in revenues. The downward revision in revenues and expenditure, as well as reclassification of inflows from the sale of shares, have resulted in the revision of the fiscal deficit target from 6.5% of GDP to 6.3%. These revisions are consistent with our fiscal and debt sustainability objectives. Mr. Speaker, be mindful of the high debt burden which has arisen largely because of high fiscal deficit in the past. The revision of the fiscal deficit further demonstrates our commitment to fiscal discipline. Mr. Speaker, going forward, we will strengthen the implementation of revenue measures to ensure that we meet our revised revenue targets. To ensure that the fiscal objectives and targets are not compromised, we will make the necessary downward adjustment to discretionary expenditure in the event that we are not able to meet our revenue targets. Mr. Speaker, total revenue and grant has been revised downwards by 0.9% of GDP from 44.5 billion to 43.1 billion. As earlier stated, the revision to total revenues and grants emanates from revisions made to corporate income tax, import VAT, import duty, as well as the reclassification of expected non-tax revenue inflows from the sale of government shares of 500 million as financing. Mr. Speaker, total expenditures has also been revised downwards by 1.1% of GDP from 58.1 billion to 55.9 billion, as shown in Appendix Table 5. The key revisions to expenditure include 0.4% of GDP, adjustment to goods and services, 867 million, 0.3% of GDP, reduction in total transfers to other government units, which comprise all statutory and earmarked funds, 553.2 million, and 0.3% of GDP, 683 million, adjustment to capital expenditure.